Good afternoon, artists, and welcome to our outdoor studio. My name is Allison Jensen, and I am the owner of Orange Easel School of Art here in Liberty, Missouri. And I am coming at you live today with an easy art invitation that you can do with your kiddos here outside. I don't know where you are right now, but here in Kansas City, the weather is just about perfect. You know, eventually we get later on in the summer and oh my goodness, it gets so hot we don't even want to be outside. But we're fortunate with maybe just a little bit of a mild summer or early hot spring. This might be a hot spring. We just kind of skip springtime. And we want to take advantage of it as best we can and get out there and do a little bit of art. So if you haven't been to the studio, this is our outdoor patio space, and we try to use it as often as we can. Being in the Midwest, we are limited. I always follow all these wonderful art studios that are out in like California or Arizona, and they get to use their green spaces almost year round, and we're just not that lucky here. But we make use of it when we can. So we're blessed with beautiful weather today, and so I'm going to get outside here on the patio and just show you an easy thing to do with the kids using some sidewalk chalk. So I'm talking to you mamas out there. If you've got little ones at home that have finished up their school year and you're like, gosh, what am I going to do with them? Here's an easy one for you. You probably have a stash of sidewalk chalk. I'm also talking to maybe some of you teachers out there that have a field day planned and maybe you need one more activity, or you're looking for a way to kind of step up that sidewalk chalk station. Or if you are a preschool teacher and you're winding down your school year and you just need something to whip out that maybe the kids haven't seen yet. So this is going to be really easy, and the only thing you're going to need is some sidewalk chalk. I've got a really bizarre assortment of sidewalk chalk here. I think I ordered some from Discount School Supply, and it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. It's like these little skinny things instead of like the big fat ones, which is what we're used to. Either one will work fine. I do have the skinny ones out today, but you can do either one. So if your kids are a fan of sidewalk chalk, I would say that they're probably in the minority. I think most kids, it's fun for a while, but then like for me anyway, maybe it's just me as a parent. You guys can chime in if you feel this way too, but like that scratching, like I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of the way it feels on my fingers. I'm not a fan of the way it sounds in my ear. I don't like chalk. I don't. But I love this, because I love oil pastels and I love markers and paint and things that are like wet and juicy, not a dry medium kind of person. So we're gonna fix that by putting it in water. So if you've ever left your chalk out in the rain and you thought, oh, I ruined it, hopefully you tried it out and realized that it's even better when it's been soaked in water and it's wet. So let me show you the difference. I'm gonna bring my camera down here. I had to sweep the patio, you guys, so that it would look clean for you. All the way down. Very cool. Let's move the microphone cord. Whoa, that's even worse. That's not gonna fly. All right, we'll hang it over here. I'll hold on to it. All right, so we're gonna draw right here. All right, and if you guys can't see, give me a holler. So I'm not trying to rotate my device. Facebook's telling me to rotate. I don't want to rotate. I want it to stay just how it is. If you can't see me, you comment and let me know, okay? We're going to draw right here. So here is just plain old chalk, right? So I'll grab, stop, Facebook, stop. Can you, this is a green one, right? So if I draw with green chalk, we'll draw just a little green heart. Somebody tell me, is it cutting out for you or is it staying on? Because every now and then it pops up a little notification from Facebook from me that says, rotate your phone, like I'm doing something wrong. Hopefully you guys can see. So there's just regular old chalk, right? Now if we reach into my bowl here of soaking chalk, and this hasn't been soaking for very long. This has only been for maybe, okay, thanks Grace, I appreciate that. Okay, so maybe 5 minutes in this bowl of water, okay? We're gonna take this, we'll draw up here so you can see. I wish you could also kind of feel the way it feels. It feels like paint when it comes off on here. See how much darker it is? It's like painting with chalk. Ooh, and it breaks really easy too. And then you can blend it like paint. So you have kids that are into blending. So if you watched some of our videos last summer, you saw us make chalk paint, right? We made it out of the cornstarch and water. We'll probably do it again this summer. This is an alternative to being able to paint just like that, except for with just regular old sidewalk chalk and water. Now your younger ones, this is fun for them, but your younger ones might also have fun doing the actual dipping. So, I mean, kids love to dip things, right? So you can take just the ones, see how different that looks? That's so awesome. Sorry it's upside down, y'all. It's right side up for me. If you take the dry ones and you dip it in the water, you know, like you dip your chicken nuggets or your carrot sticks, it works the same, you just got to keep dipping. Personally, I like to go ahead and soak them, but you can also do it with the dipping method. Look at that! How fun is that? Let's do a red one here, and then I'll show you the difference between the red one that's been dipped in water and the red one that hasn't been, right? Isn't that cool? We do this, you guys. We do the wet chalk application on tree branches, like great big ones. Not great big. Like not big enough that you like can't move them, but big enough that maybe it's not gonna like be a teeny tiny twig, but like bigger branches like this, and it's got the bark on it and it's kind of rough. Look at this. This is the difference between these two. There's my red. Is that the same? Yeah, it is. That hasn't been soaked versus the red that has. Look at those differences. Here, we'll draw an arrow. Guys, I could do this all day. How cool is that? Okay, so bowl of water and sidewalk chalk. You can either soak it ahead of time, leave it out in the rain, or just go ahead and provide a little cup for your kids to dip in. And if you show them, let's turn this back up so you can see me. Ooh, maybe not. It'll make Facebook happy because then they won't be yelling at me to turn my phone. Stop yelling at me. There. Cool with that? Everybody cool? All right, so a little bit of sidewalk chalk, a little bit of water, and all you gotta do is either dip in it or go ahead and pre-soak it for your kids. And it makes this painterly effect on your driveway. It's a much, for me anyway, a much more pleasing way to use sidewalk chalk for art. Now you will go through more sidewalk chalk doing it this way because it lays down more color this way. So you're gonna go through more of it, but if you're like me, we have a surplus of chalk around here. So maybe we'll do a video on chalk shavings because we did that in the studio a little while back. So if you have a surplus of chalk like we do, then we'll give you one other way that you can use it up. So I hope you guys try this out at home with your kids in the beautiful weather that we're having. I hope you are having beautiful weather wherever you are at. And if you do try it out and you want to tell us about it, we'd love to see some pictures. You can tag us here on Facebook, on Instagram, or on Twitter. It is at Orange Easel Art, and that way we can see and share in your creativity. So have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, everybody, and we will chat with you soon.